Hello everyone, I didn't want to have to make a video on this, but it seems like the next collaboration could be Overlord Part 2, so we may be really hyped about that. But I've got a few reasons why it's probably the worst decision for a rerun in this game's history. Like, honestly, you could have given it to any other collaboration and they would have benefited from it. This is the teaser of today. Let me just quickly share my screen. There we go. Let me just play the whole thing. It's literally 6 seconds, there's no audio. That's it. Of course, it could literally be anything. They could switch it up, it could be something else, but once again, I've got quite a big problem with this, mainly because Overlord is probably the best collab in terms of when it released, every character had a purpose, they had a use, and guess what? They still have a purpose and they still have a use. Cocytus, PvE, you've got Shelter, who once again can be used for Hero Arena, as well as Chaos Mode when it comes out. My friend was using her, she's actually insane. Irons, once again, Chaos Mode, and of course Hero Arena if you want to use it. And we've got Albedo, who literally has absurd stats. She has a 6'6 Albedo, everything pimped out, compared to a 6'6 Percival. She has more CC. She released not even a year ago, and she's getting a rerun. My only theory is that they had a 1-year contract, and the contract was, you can collaborate with us as many times as you want within this 1-year period. And they were like, okay, we've got to make use of it before our contract runs out. So they did it twice. And because Overlord was their most profitable collaboration they ever did. I wonder why. But my only problem with it is, I'm completely fine with it if they add an LR. If they turn one of these old characters into an LR, the collaboration's fine in my opinion. But if not, it's a wasted collaboration. Because every character here is good enough as it is. You know, Albedo is arguably much better, Shelter is okay, Irons is okay as well, Cocytus once again, PvE is actually quite good. If they don't LR someone, not only am I going to max out on LR coins, but it's going to be probably the biggest waste ever. Of course, it's still going to 100% be a new collaboration. I don't care what new collaboration is now, I would prefer a new collaboration than a rerun of this collab. I would have even preferred a rerun of Jobless Reincarnated. Of course, you know, I was super hyped for Overlord when it first came out, and I still am. Overlord's a very good collaboration. I believe it's still one of the best collaborations that they ever had. But my problem is, why rerun it now? Why don't you wait till after the movie that comes out at the end of this month, and rerun at the start of next year? Rerun Jobless Reincarnated at the end of this year, which you're probably still gonna do, which means our new collab this year was Tower of God, which was just an asset import. They own a Tower of God game, they imported their assets from Tower of God to Grand Cross. That's it. That's a day's worth of work. They imported 3 characters, one of them which was the boss, so the most minimal work they've ever done for a collaboration ever, not including Maeve, because Maeve wasn't really a collaboration, let's be real. She's a free character, they don't really give out free, full collab characters. A collab full of free characters. But, of course, if it is Albedo, if it is Overlord, I do hope they just treat the characters well. I don't know, give them all a slight buff. Like, Albedo has quite good stats. This is with attack crit, 65,000 CC, 3-6, True Awakened. If I give her my HP defense gear set, she's 70k. Like, if you were to upgrade her relic, she can out CC 4 LRs if you upgrade her relic. 4 LRs she can out CC if you have a 6-6, maxed outfits, perfect HP defense gear, and upgrade relic, she can out CC 4 LRs. If they don't have their relics upgraded. If they have their relics upgraded, then she's still out CC'd by them, but still. It's absurd. I'm kind of surprised I started to bring it back so early. I do understand that it was probably a money-making decision. I don't believe it was really a decision of, oh, this would be good for the game. I watched Dorotron's video and I was reading the comments on his video, and it was just people complaining about it. It's like, why? Not only, the 2 options it's either, of course, Overlord or Goblin Slayer. The JP community doesn't want Goblin Slayer. Don't know why, but on the comments of Dorotron's video, they were very against Goblin Slayer, and they didn't really want Overlord, because of course Overlord's, it's not like it's an old collab. It came out less than a year ago, 10 months ago it came out. I don't think Overlord hasn't fallen off. Albedo is still stuck. She's, you know, melee was her counter, but guess what? She's still here. You still see her in PvP every now and again because she's really irritating to deal with. She's super tanky. She's insane for, you know, general PvE. Of course, not Nidhogg or, you know, the most recent Demonic Beasts, but the old 3, she can just nuke them. Demon King, she can nuke it. And I think it's kind of kind of stupid in my opinion to rerun it. I guess I guess lots of people don't have her. Fair enough, but once again, lots of people don't have Demon Lord Rimuru. He hasn't been out for nearly 3 years. It just doesn't make sense in my opinion. Of course, if it's Overlord, at least treat him nicely. Make new characters that are half decent. This is the most undeserved rerun in the game's history by a mile. I love the collab. Honestly, I'll be hyped for the rerun, for what they're going to add. But it's the most undeserved rerun in the game. Any other collaboration in the game, apart from Shield Hero and Tower of God, I think deserved a rerun. Anyone other than Shield Hero or Tower of God could have got a rerun, I would have been happy. And, of course, Overlord. Apart from that, any collab. Jobless Reincarnated, ReZero, KOF. I think KOF deserves a rerun. The game's been shut down. Let's give them a little bit of love before they die. But it's unfortunate that's just the way it is. Let me know what you think it is in the comments. It's sad, but hopefully they give out a free copy of Ainz. maybe I'll get him maybe a free copy of Ainz and Albedo, and I'll be happy. Albedo 4-6, Ainz 2-6. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.